Everyone, it's Sarah Nissen. I'm coming today to update you on the progress of my DNA appliance. I have had it for about, I would say, 8 months now. And initially I had it for about 5 months, and then the dentist accidentally ground off too much plastic while he was trying to adjust these springs here. So I had to send it away, and it took about a month for the entire process. From 5 to 6 months I was without the appliance, and so I didn't wear anything during that time and had a little bit of regression, maybe 2 weeks worth, but it quickly, I was able to put it back in and it quickly subsided. They replaced the entire front part here, and they also ground away, because the previous video they had like a flat plastic bit here. They ground this part away, which makes it 1,000 times more comfortable. So I think all the new ones are being made like this. There was no reason for the plastic right there. And this just blocks like the soft palate and part of your tongue where it can kind of rest in the back. So it's so much more doable and comfortable that way, less bulky. What else? So I have been expanding it. I was expanding it widthwise up until about 5 months, and then the dentist decided to just go ahead and have me stop doing that. As you can see, I already had a fairly wide palate. It's a high palate, but it's wide, and so he doesn't want any more width, but we are still moving it forward. And I don't know if you can see this, but I have plenty of wax on the thing, plenty of space still to move it forward, another couple millimeters at least. So what that's doing is moving all of these teeth slightly forward. I don't know if you can see, but I do actually have spaces. Yeah, you can kind of see that here, here, and here. It does not, so I saw a question about this. It does not straighten the teeth at all. It's moving them outward in the same direction that they were already in, because this one's slightly tilted, but it's just moving it outward in the same direction. So afterwards, whenever this process is done, he said basically when I've expanded this fully, it's going to be done. And when that's done, I will decide whether I want to do something to close the gaps. Invisalign is typically what is used. People have asked that, like, will I need braces or what? I'm not sure. As far as what I'll do, because if these spaces are fine right now, but if they get a lot bigger, it will be kind of more difficult because food gets stuck in them. So let's see what has progressed from the time that I started the last video to now. The thing is much more comfortable. I'm able to sleep in it, no problem. I do mouth tape at night, a little tiny piece. I don't have a piece, but it's basically 3M sticky tape, cloth tape, whatever it's made of. And I tape it like a very, very narrow piece just right here to keep my mouth, sort of to train my brain really to keep my mouth shut at night. And it has worked. I had dry mouth at first. I don't anymore. That took about a month to really get used to. It was pretty uncomfortable for the first month, but now I'm kind of really used to the appliance, and I kind of enjoy having it in. They have ground down, these are the bite plates that go in, between my teeth, and he's ground down that so it doesn't open my mouth as much as previously, but it's still bulky. But I have been sleeping better. I've been probably the last month only. I feel like I'm really on track. So that would be like 7 months in, like really on track. It's feeling really good. It's helping me sleep better. I sleep more soundly, probably from 11:30 to 7 most nights, which I was always waking up at about 3:30 for some reason, sort of in a panic, probably because I wasn't breathing well, who knows, because I did have slight apnea. I think it's more like upper airway resistance syndrome, but he didn't call it that. He didn't test for that, so I don't know, but I definitely was having issues breathing. Generally, my nose is a little bit more open. It doesn't feel that much significant difference. Like I was hoping for some, like, wow, but the sleep is better. That's about it. Definitely my lower jaw has moved forward. It basically just, I don't have a bottom appliance, but it just tracks with the top. So these ones move forward, these teeth move out, and then this one just goes forward, and it keeps on just going forward to match. My ears have opened up a little bit. I haven't had any follow-up CT or any scans like that, so I can't tell for sure. And I don't know if you can see a difference between the two videos in my face. I feel like my face is actually widened. I'm not sure if that's because I've gained weight, which I don't know if I have since the last video, or if it's just an optical illusion, or if it's actually doing something. As far as my son, he is almost 15. I have yet to be able to get him to wear the appliance. So he has his own, of course, and he is uncomfortable sleeping with it in. But we did find some other issues, health issues going on that were keeping him from sleeping well. Like we found mold in the house, which we've treated, and he's very sensitive to it, so he could have been sleeping poorly from that. So I'm hoping that as time progresses, he will actually wear the appliance still, because I really don't, like spending that much money for nothing. But we'll see. He's not the kind of kid you can just tell him to do something. So hopefully he will go ahead and wear it at some point. I don't know. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will try to reply to them as soon as possible. Some of them took a while last time for some reason, but I just don't get notified. But go ahead and subscribe and like and do all that stuff, and then you'll get notified when I release new videos. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you'd like me to release. Oh, the other thing is I'm going to get an Oura, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but O-U-R-A ring, and that will help me track my sleep. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it tracks oxygen levels too. So it'll be really interesting to see with that, like maybe do a test, with and without, or just over time see the progression. And I will come back and report on that as well. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.